Thanks for joining us. I'm Alexandra Lewis. This week, another ruling in the case of the gunman behind the 2015 Planned Parenthood shooting.
Once again, the judges found Robert Deere incompetent to stand trial. 9 News reporter Ria Joss starts us off. Ria, 10 years of no resolution for these victims, and now it may never come.
Yeah, resolution might look like this whole thing being over in terms of the court hearings. But what's different in this case is that there's just more evidence in favor of his incompetency. And this February, a judge ordered forced medication so he could stand trial. The judge said it was involuntarily and forcibly if necessary, and that didn't even work. I spoke with a defense attorney about what this means for the future of this case. Nearly 10 years after the deadly attack at a Planned Parenthood in Colorado Springs, prosecutors have been trying to get the gunman in front of a jury.
The state ended up conceding the fact that he's never going to be restored to competency.
Criminal defense attorney David Lane has been following this case through it all.
The feds picked up the case, and now the feds are basically in the same boat. It's been 10 years.
Robert Deere ruled incompetent to stand trial again and again. This week, a federal judge said he remains incompetent. An evaluator now saying he's unlikely to be restored to competency in the foreseeable future.
They forcibly medicated him against his will, and it still didn't restore him to competency.
Prosecutors are now left with little choice.
Even if he's restored to competency, he probably has a great insanity defense, which will result in his civil commitment forever. If he's not restored to competency, that will result in his civil commitment forever.
Typically, when someone can't be restored, charges are dropped and civil commitment begins. But in this case,
the prosecutors just keep dragging it on and on and on. It's been 10 years. There will not be justice.
At this latest hearing, prosecutors said they are keeping the indictment alive. Lane argues that optics are taking the lead.
They don't want to drop the criminal case because it's high profile and they care about what the media says. And at some point, they're going to just have to dismiss the case.
Lane says it will be up to the judge to end this once and for all.
And he's going to say, look, this is on my docket. The guy's not competent. Nobody's saying he's going to be competent. DOJ, you're not saying he's going to be competent. I'm dismissing this case.
Until then, more evaluations and more hearings. But Lane says he can only see one outcome.
It's going to end with him dying of natural causes in a mental hospital.
Robert Deere was diagnosed with a delusional disorder back in 2015 after his arrest. He's currently being held at the U.S. Medical Center for Federal Prisoners in Missouri, and future competency proceedings will be closed to the public. Prosecutors say they will proceed with the case if he's ever restored. Ria Joss, 9 News.